Nollywood actress Nancy Iheme weigh in on Regina Daniel and Ned Nwoko's marital crisis. Shares strong message to young women. Hello my beautiful people, welcome back again. Welcome back to Blessing Media. If today is your first time of joining me, you're super welcome. Nollywood actress Iheme Nancy have shared her thoughts on Instagram amidst the ongoing drama surrounding Regina Daniel and her husband, Senator Ned Nwoko. Though she did not mention name directly, her lengthy post appeared to referring the situation as she cautioned young women about marrying much older men without being calculative. According to her, many old men are clever and cunning, and women who marry them must be wise and strategic. In her words, she actually stated that it's not just marrying an old man is the problem, but make sure that you are calculative. You have to be wise. You can't just lower yourself to that level and at the same time being what you are not meant to be. In a very lengthy post she dropped, she advised young ladies. I'm going to read it out, guys, so you can see. From her words, she wrote, "As a lady, you can't possibly venture into marrying an old man without being calculative. ESP, when you know that man is a polygamist, you can't go that high in age only to handed breadcrumbs. Why don't you just go for your age mate bracket and grow with him? You can't go too high in age and not have even one property in your name. Talk more of a car. You can't bet any of your kids in Yankee. Most of other men who came for you hand in marriage are all old faves, clever and cunning, often experienced and good at trick or deception. Hence, you must be smart and not a dumb bum." In continuation, she said, most older men know that the tendency of their young wives walking away from their marriage is 99%. Hence, they plan ahead of you by abusing you financially, just you don't leave, be at your mercy, and even when you take the bold step to leave, you will be left with nothing. Some do not even want your kids to have any foreign passport in one of those World War countries, just so you don't not put up a fight with them. When things go south, they would rather you have your kids in countries they can manipulate and flex their powers, taking the kids far away from you. Marrying an older man isn't for the faint-hearted. You must be a wise as the serpent. I am really mad, really upset about this current situation. Dear mothers, your children aren't your retirement plan. You aren't betting your children just you so that you could use them and fulfill the lives you never had or lived. When the chips are down, it's your children who would bear the brunt of your bad advice and mentorship. Dear ladies, marriage isn't a poverty alleviation program. It's not gateway into escaping poverty. It's amusement when I hear some girls talk about wanting to marry a very wealthy man. The truth is, human beings are insatiable in nature. That which you do not have is exactly what you carve for. The moment you have it, you start yearning for something else. And that is in human nature for sure. You carve to marry a man who owns private jet. The moment you marry that man and fly that private jet twice and more, trust me, you will become bored and will carve for something else. I am glad she took this bold step. What if she had stayed and perhaps the man buy and she see the will and find out that there is a little or nothing for her? Yes, it's possible, because most of these old men who marry younger wives are that way veil. Hence put serious default clause in their will, because they know you could run off with a younger man when they are gone. As much as I love money, I can never let my guides down. My eyes are as sharp as that of an eagle. Being that rebellious child can sometimes be a blessing in disguise, Because if she was a bit rebellious, just maybe, she would have found herself in this unfortunate and embarrassing situation again. Social media, sometimes it could be all smokes and mirrors. I've come to understand that people who do too much and post to be happy online are usually the saddest behind that doing too much for public validation and smiles. We are the saddest fakes and with heavy hearts. Dear single ladies, good luck to us in this search of a life partner. Make we no go jam the one where our family no fit caution or scold in regards to how they are abusing us. Who can really call that man to order now? Alright, so this is Nancy's post advising young ladies. We all know that this is Regina Daniel for this matter. Yes, sometimes you see them smiling in the physical, but in the back, oh, they are crying. That is why I used to tell people, not all that glitters are good. Oh. Don't say because of this person did it, let me follow. No, destinies are not the same. Oh. They are not at all at all. God created every individual special and special. And your destiny can never be the same with this person. When you say, okay, this person, let me go. I used to tell people, please desist from such attitude. Now look at what is happening. Do you think that this will happen for one day? Never. A lot of people are super surprised and shocked about the whole information. But that is the reality. As we talk now, matter change you. The gear. It been there gear 1, now it don't move to gear 3. It jumped gear 2 to jump 3 to gear 3. When I know say when you don't use the manual, they drive like this. No be automatic. Where you go just put your gear 1, you go throttle down, you know. When you throttle down, you go just hold them. Change your gear for gear 1. When you don't move, the movement don't they go, you go just do again, boom. You put them for 3, you go do boom. Now so the matter dinner. Anyway, it's a good lesson and advice from Nancy. Now let's take a look at how people reacted to this. Alright, Jenny Oki said, in all of this, I still say Regina is lucky. She's living at a good time. She's still young. She can start all over again. She can have more kids and parade venture. Old age catch up with the man. She can then have access to her other kids. She could, however, not fall for the bullying and go back to him. Because whatever she is facing now, she will still face it 10 years time. Better now than later. I wish her all the best. Then another person said, not only old men, every man knows what you are with them for. They know who is there for the money and who is there love, and trust them to treat you accordingly. Nobody be fool. Know this and know peace. But say nobody is same suffocate. How can you see a man 10 plus older than you and think you have sense more than him? What a toddler can't see while stretching neck, an elder can see while sitting down. Marry your age mate and best friend and grow with them. Work hard like everybody else and receive genuine care and respect. It doesn't work out separate amicably. When you marry someone too big for you, too powerful than you, there is a risk of several power imbalance. How do you even marry a grandpa? Someone that has planned 20 years ahead of you and can crush you in a second. Regina saw Precious and FFK and thought ours would be different. If you know you are a woman that knows her rights and worth, never marry a man that is far above you. He must want totally control, and you know you cannot give up your freedom. If you must marry your colleague, marry your equal, and be happy and free. Don't sell your freedom for money that you can make yourself. Alright, this is people's opinion. So what is your take to this? I think they are right. This is an advice to younger girls and younger ladies out there. A word is enough for a while. For now, guys, thank you. We're coming back again for more updates.